Civil War Letter of Hiram A. Chambers, 15th Regiment Massachusetts, Company C, December 11th, 1861. Picket Guard on the banks of the Potomac, Wednesday, December 11th, 1861, Poolesville, Maryland. Dear Parents, I now seat myself at the foot of my bunk in my little mud hut to write to you and to let you know that I am well. Never was better in my life. Fat as ever, for aught I can see, and enjoying myself considerably. We stand guard every other night, and right in sight of our battle-ground. We have a fine view of it from our picket, now that the leaves are off the trees, and it is an awful-looking place. The bluff is some 200 feet high, all covered with large rocks. Every day we can see the rebel pickets on the bluff watching us. We were building a raft to go across the canal the other day, and they come out there in great numbers, and after a while some mounted officers came out and watched us a while. I guess they thought we were going to cross. They have got 47 men out of the regiment chopping logs to build a blockhouse. They have been chopping 4 days, so I guess they are going to have a big one. It is intended to resist a 9-pound ball. The shape of it is going to be like this, a cross shape. We have got new tents at camp. They are the Bill tent and will hold 20. This is something we needed badly, for our old ones were pretty well used up. I guess we can manage to keep warm somehow or another. Do you think there is any prospects of getting home before 3 years? Oh, what a long time that is. Only think of it, not to see our folks for 3 years, and perhaps never. This is cruel and no mistake. I had a letter last night from Z. He says his folks are all well. I wanted to be at home on my birthday, but this war prevented it. Someone or another is always at me about liquor, either you or M, or someone else, just as though I could not be trusted at all. I promised you when I came away that I would not, and I am going to keep that promise. Do you believe me or not? I am sorry M was disappointed about her letter, but I guess she has got one before this. I sent one to her and you on the 3rd of December. I shall be very glad of the shirts, and mittens I don't care much about. I am well supplied, but you can send them if you want to. Yes, that was a good thing taking Mason and Slidell, the scoundrels. Jeff and Beauregard are too sly for us as yet, but when the trap springs, they, says I, down goes their house. Tell father I wish he would write to me. Of course you would like a description of my log, or rather mud, hut. It contains 2 of us. It is built like this. In front we put 2 posts with crotches in the top, 5 feet high, and laid a pole across them. We, about 7 foot from them, 2 more about 2 feet high, and put a pole across them. We laid rails on top as thick as we could, then cornstalks, then straw, then cut sod and put on top, and then threw dirt on top of that, and the sides we put up rails, and then a mud wall 1½ feet thick. We have a fireplace on one side. We have got a board for a door. Our bed is rails laid down, then boarded on top, then 8 inches of cornstalks and husks, and you better believe it was warm. I do not think of anything more, so goodbye for the present. From your loving son, Hiram.